Step into the vibe, oh yeah. Feel the rhythm rise high, we're living life. Let's fly, off tap life. Sky's the limit, no shy. Off tap life.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction request. Your first time, please consider subscribing, join the family. Absolutely love to have you. Alright guys, so we've got a reaction request here from Practitioner. Practitioner wants to hear Charlotte Summers' Million Years Ago. This is an Adele cover from 2025. And look, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be cool because, well, it's a great song. It's by Adele, so you see Adele in the name, you already know it's a great song, so this should be an interesting cover. So, yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and dive in. By the way, hey, look at my bandana. I used to love wearing bandanas, and then I just stopped. I don't know why. I think I should bring them back. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to make some merch, Off Tap Life, bandanas, bring them in. Let me know in the comments if you want them. Actually, let me know if you want any merch, because I took the merch out of the store when my old store went down and I had to rebuild it all up, and I've only got the reaction requests in there now, but happy to put more merch back in there. That is the plan, that is the goal anyways, but if you guys do want something in particular, let me know. Let's get the merch game happening, alright? But anyways, let's dive in. Without further ado, for me, for Practitioner, and all of you, let's get off tap.
I only wanted to have fun, learning to fly, learning to run. I let my heart decide the way when I was young. Deep down I must have always known that this would be inevitable.
Wow.
To earn my stripes, I'd have to pay and bare my soul.
Alright, can we take a moment to appreciate her tonality, her voice? I wasn't expecting that kind of deeper type of sound from her. I don't know why. I mean, I never didn't know what to expect, but just the way that she started this out right now, like, really surprised at just her voice and just the lower register where it's at and how great it sounds. It actually sounds really good. I'm really impressed. This is so far turned out to be a winner, so let's continue letting her continue to win. Let's go. What? Okay, that's just gone to take this to a whole nother level now. Like, I mean, she is commanding just this whole song. Her voice is just, she's got the acrobatic that is automatic, you know what I'm saying? She's not being too dramatic, but she's definitely got it where you need it to be without going just absolutely just bonkers with it, but it's just soothing and pleasing and just so incredible. She is awesome. Have we done some Charlotte? I feel like we've maybe reacted to like one Charlotte Summers song, maybe when she was younger, maybe. I can't remember. Let me know in the comments below, but my gosh, this is brilliant. This is incredible. This is so good. Let's continue.
It's the air, I miss my friends, I miss my mother, I miss it when life was a party to be thrown, but that was a million years ago.
And I just realized I don't even know the Adele version of this song. So this just to me, I don't have that. You know how I tell you guys, like, when you first hear a song or a sound or anything, that's how it registers in your brain hole, your ear hole. Everyone's like, oh, that's how it's supposed to sound. And forevermore, that's how it should sound. And then if anything else sounds like anything other than how originally it sounded, then it doesn't sound right. Like a cow has to be a cow. Can't sound like a dog. Can't sound like a cat. You know what I'm saying? The sounds, it registers. To me, this is her song now. I've never heard the Adele version of this. I've never even heard it. This to me, I'm like, man, this song is fire, and it's hers now. If I hear Adele sing it now, I'll probably just be like, oh, it's not as good as Charlotte, though. Let's go.
When I walk around all of the streets where I grew up and found my feet, they came to look me in the eye. It's like they're scared of me. I try to think of things to say, like a joke or a memory, but they don't recognize me now.
Oh my God.
In the light of day, oh, oh. Never became who they thought they'd be. I wish I could live a little more. Look up to the sky, not just the floor. I feel like my life is flashing by, and all I can do is watch and cry.
We've done some Charlotte, right? We've done some Charlotte. What am I thinking? I don't even know. We've definitely, dude, all I know is that I'm absolutely in love with her voice, man. She is incredible. Her singing ability, her talent, her voice control is off the charts. This is what I'm talking about, man. You can look at that. I've just managed to pause it at the perfect place, too. Look at that passion. Look at her face. Look at her face right there. That is real, man. You can't fake that. That's real, man. She's owning that moment, man. This is incredible. Absolutely. Bravo, Charlotte. Freaking, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna let her bring it home, give my final thoughts. Let's roll.
I miss my friends, I miss my mother, I miss it when life was a party to be thrown. That was a million years ago. Good, not bad.
Guys, it's just, you hear certain things, like I'm listening to a song, I'm enjoying it, I'm going through it, I'm like, okay, and I'm not even thinking about my mom, and then suddenly in the song, I'm missing my mom, she says that, and it's like, I can't help but just suddenly myself, I'm always missing my mom, and it's just one of those things, right? Like, it's just something can always just freaking remind you of that special person, or trigger a thought, an emotion unexpectedly. Sometimes it could just be food, like my mom she used to love like hot dogs with mustard, and she used to like her hot dogs well done with mustard. Every time you eat a hot dog, you can't help but think of mama, you know what I mean? That kind of thing, man. So like, it's one of those things you just never get over. You learn to kind of live with it, but you just never really get over it. It's just a thing, right? Especially for me around this time of the year, it just plays havoc on my emotions. But I want to talk about this song because it's crazy that I don't know this song. I can't believe I've never heard the original version of this song. I mean, but to be fair, I think in 2025 it's possible that you've not heard of many songs that exist because there's just not enough hours in a day. There's not enough time. There's so much music that it saturates our market all over the place. I mean, thanks to social media, it's just everywhere. Every single place you look, there's music that potentially you've never heard of. And it would be impossible in your lifetime to listen to every song that's ever been created in the history of music. So, I mean, we've reached a point definitely where it's possible that you haven't heard of a certain song or heard a certain song, because you really got to choose your time wisely. You got to choose what you're going to listen to, what you're going to watch, because again, there's just limited time. You can't possibly watch, hear, experience everything. It's just not possible. So with that being said, I don't feel, like it's too weird now that I think about it, that I haven't heard this song in the sense of there's being so much music, but in the sense of, wow, I haven't heard this song before because it's such a great song. That's what's kind of got me a little bit, wow, surprised. But what a great song. And now my first impression of this song, as I said earlier, is it's not of Adele singing it. I've got Charlotte in my mind as this is her song, and that's crazy, right? Because it usually works the other way around. People hear the original and then they're like, oh, we'll hear a cover or something like that. But this was a unique thing for me, because usually the covers that people do, I know them, and so when I'm reacting, I already have that knowledge, that pre-knowledge of the actual song, how it sounds and this and that. This to me is just like, wow, this girl has just written an incredible song and now she's sung it. That's how I feel. Obviously, I mean, I don't know who wrote it. I mean, Adele probably didn't even write it. There's a songwriter or someone who's written it. But all I know is that this is incredible. Great execution, great song, great just way to really get the feeling across that she isn't just singing for the sake of singing. It's one of those things I say, passion, you can't teach passion. Passion is one of those things you got it or you don't. And being able to, as performers, we want to be able to tell a story. We want you to feel like this, that we are singing is something that we're invested in, that this is something that means a lot to us, that matters to us, that we're not just faking the funk, we're not lost in the sauce, we're not pretending to be part of something that we really aren't attached to, like a song, especially when you can connect with it, when you can actually feel what is being thrown down, because it's your narrative, it's your story, you know what I mean? And every once in a while, again, you might find a song that is relatable and that you resonate with. But in this instance, you saw it. The proof was when I paused it. You could see the expression in her face. You could see that she was passionately, really just part of what was being said. I think the part, maybe I wouldn't be surprised to find out she lost her mom too. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, in such an incredible song. An incredible song has so many elements, so many layers. You got to have great composition. You got to have great lyrics. You got to have the music, the guts of it, the melody, just the way that it's produced and mastered, the vocals, the lyrics, everything complements each other. There's just so many parts to making a great song. And some songs only have a couple of the boxes ticked. Maybe they've got one, maybe they've got none. And therefore, those are those songs that you never hear anything about ever again, right? But there's something just very beautiful and special about a performance that just leaves you with goosebumps, right? Like, I felt the goosebumps, and the goosebumps told me they felt the goosebumps, and their goosebumps told them that they got goosebumps. Everybody had goosebumps. It was a goosebump party, and I love this song. That's the bottom line. This was a great reaction request. Thank you so much, Praka Clef, for another amazing reaction request. Thank all of you for your tuning in and enjoying this with me. And look, Praka Clef doesn't have to be the only one with great reaction requests. You too can share with the class a great reaction request, something from the playlist of your life, something that you feel resonates with you and perhaps will resonate with all of us. So with that being said, the links are in the description, and you are welcomed to request whatever your little heart desires, and I will do it with a smile on my dial. So thank you guys for tuning in. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, remember to enjoy the fullest. Keep it off tap. Off tap out.
We gotta get out of here! I'll catch you guys later for another vlog!